this back up.
No
Unprofessional.
politics.
No, it wasn't politics, Fiend. It was I felt bad because
No.
I wasn't sure. Cause okay, see that's the thing. I wasn't sure because I know females named Jordan. So when I said "What's up, man," I was like, "Oh shit, wait, is this a dude named Jordan or a female named Jordan?" So I
Dude,
felt
it's.
bad.
Uh, oh, Grandland Reviews Discord. Oh, nice,
Oh,
man. That's
welcome.
really good.
And Jordan, I appreciate you clarifying that because I wasn't sure. Okay. Anyways, welcome to this.
Yeah, but we appreciate that a lot
Yes.
that you joined us. Yeah.
Oh wait, shit. Hold on. The chat box is inactive. Give me just a sec. There we go. The
Yeah,
chat
do
box
that.
is good. Hey, I got it. I caught it this time. How you
Yeah.
doing, Jordan? Welcome. So, anyways, welcome to episode 7 of the Anime Unhinged podcast again.
Yes. And,
Um, we're just gonna
today we're mostly gonna talk about One Piece and Bill King.
yes.
Yeah.
One Piece had a very interesting chapter, very interesting cliffhanger it left us on for a whole week.
Yep. I mean, yeah, interesting for some people, crazy for some people, and for some people, it's just, they're going like, oh, Oda fucked up. I mean, dude, in Sin's Discord, there's this dude who's like, okay, this is Odin. So, Zoro's gonna, Odin's gonna take Zoro's Enma back
Well, no,
and
it looks
he's
like
gonna get another plate. I'm like,
hey,
what?
Odin's already got 2 swords around his waist. He doesn't need Enma.
No, the funniest shit is like, first of all, I mean, they're like, yeah, I guess this is Odin, so he's back. I'm like, dude, what?
Okay, quick question, real quick. Jordan, just want to get your opinion. Do you think that's Odin? Yes or no? That's all I
Yeah,
want.
Jordan. What do you think?
Hmm.
And before he answers that, I mean, I think what do you guys think? Like,
No,
Eden,
it's not
what do you
Odin.
think? Is that Odin?
No. Okay, so I first saw this. So like I read the spoilers and I read that who we were gonna get some big reveal. I never read who the reveal was. When I
Yeah,
saw it, I did not believe it. I
yeah,
I man, I didn't know if I wanted to be angry. I didn't know if I wanted to be just assume Oda
yeah.
was trolling here. Then he ends it with no with a break next week. So when I saw him ended with break coming next week, I'm like, okay, this cannot be Odin. He's not about to have us sitting
No.
here for 2 weeks, 2 weeks with
Yeah,
this. But no, I don't think it's Odin. I don't think it's Katarina Devon, like how some people have been saying.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh,
the only two.
Jordan is like, oh, it's gonna be Bong Clay or some shit.
Dude, if it's Bon
The,
Clay, I'm going to laugh so hard.
that would be wild. That would be
Yeah, but
wild.
that would be weird though. Like, why
That would be
would Bong Clay be
wild.
here and
How would Bon
as
Clay
Odin?
That
even
would be
know about the
wild.
scabbards? How would he even know about them?
Exactly.
I still think best thing would be Onimoru. You know, Onimoru can be
Yeah, I
there.
mean Onimaru or Kanjuro's drawing.
I mean, if it's Kanjuro's drawing, that would make sense because that could be like Kanjuro could help the scabbards. Him. I regret everything I did. Help the scabbards, but he doesn't want them to know it's him.
I mean, help the scabbards or catch them off guard.
It's either
Oh yeah. He,
yeah but it's either at least what I'm imagining it's either Onimaru or a Kandro drawing if I'm to assume Kandro isn't alive.
Oh
I mean
wait, Jordan.
isn't
Jordan
dead.
is. Give me a second, Eden.
oh
Jordan just
Jordan,
followed
thank you
us,
for
so
the
thank
follow.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, sorry,
But
Eden.
yeah,
What
sorry
were you
about that.
saying?
Yeah, no, I was just saying the only two scenarios I can think of right now is that it's either Onimaru or a drawing by Chondro, if I'm to assume he's alive too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and
that does make sense.
okay, would you
It,
guys?
it could be something involving Fukuro Kujo. That's like my third
Ooh,
option.
Yeah, exactly. That's
summoning
that's what
jutsu.
I was gonna say. Do you guys think
Uh,
like no transformation jutsu,
yeah,
like
because
disguise or some shit? Yeah.
Mm.
apparently he's like known to be
Rival to
a rival
Raizo.
to a rival to Raizo in the arts of
Yeah.
ninjutsu.
So y'all don't
So
think he pulled up, went and dug up Odin's grave and did the summoning jutsu?
uh, no.
No, no, no,
Well,
no,
I don't think
no,
Oda's
no,
gonna
no,
go
no.
that dark with it. I don't think Oda's gonna go that dark with it. But
No, Oda already did though with what's his name, Onion Man, Gecko Moria.
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah. No, but no. So like what I was thinking of was damn it, I lost it.
Transformation.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So Gurakujo, like the deity he's based off of, is supposed to be like one of these seven gods, and he's supposed to be the only one to have the ability to revive the dead. So I'm
Ooh.
wondering
Who?
if I'm wondering
Wait,
if
who?
it Gurakujo.
So you think he revived
Fuku.
Odin instead of Orochi?
Not
Wait, you mean like the actual god?
yeah. He's
Ah,
like
okay, okay.
that's his entire like the character one in One Piece Fukuro entire
Yeah.
design is based off of that deity.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
so
I know.
that's part of the reason why I don't think Orochi is dead because Fukuro ran off somewhere. We saw Orochi get killed, seemingly killed, and
Yeah,
then the deity Fukuro is based off of is supposed to be these one of seven guys that can revive the dead. No, well, he's the only one of the seven guys that can revive the dead. So
but I
I think,
mean,
and I'm not hold on.
mhm,
I'm not saying he revived Odin.
yeah,
I'm saying that Odin is this character who's dead. So maybe Oda's kind of like just in some way vaguely tying it to that deity's
yeah, yeah,
power.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
that's what I was gonna say,
You
right?
think it's
Like,
a sick joke? You think Oda's a sick joke, like making a sick joke like that?
I mean, Oda loves making sick
He
jokes.
does. I think this is
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
100% something Oda would
no,
do.
no. I mean, it could be like this way, right? I mean, look at it this way: like Fukurokojo, maybe his power isn't bringing back the dead, but he's just like just transformation, man, just disguise some jutsu, not devil fruit power, just like what Raizo did, right? He's doing a bunch of crazy shit, like we don't know what his power is, right? So just like that you could
uh
say just by
to what Riser or Fukuro.
no, I mean, I'm saying like Raizo is similar, right? He's a ninja, so we don't know what Raizo is doing. So in the similar way, we could say like Fukurokoju, maybe he has some like transformation jutsu. Like maybe he could make people think he is that. Maybe he doesn't look like that, but he's just making people think that. Maybe like Genjutsu or something from
Yeah,
Naruto and stuff.
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
So like that's why I brought up the whole thing that his deity can do. It's just because I think that's
yeah,
Oda vaguely tying into the deity Fukuro itself.
yeah,
But I do think it's like him doing a transformation ninjutsu, and I think what he's going to try and do, if it
yeah.
is him, is like you use this Odin disguise to lure the scabbards into maybe a different location, like a nearby room where Orochi is there waiting for them.
Ooh, and
Yeah,
Orochi kills
it
them
could
all?
be anything.
If Orochi kills the
I mean, not
scabbards,
them
Attempts to
all.
kill them. Attempts to kill them
Attempts, yeah, attempts.
how come nobody wants Oda to kill people?
I mean,
because
no,
I don't
no,
think
no,
he's
no.
gonna. I don't
See,
think he's gonna do it.
I don't.
yeah, I mean,
Come on, man. Give Oda some
I.
credit. Oda, come on. Start slaughtering people. I want heads to roll. You're the
I
one who
mean,
made your main character drop the line of, "Hey, this is war. People die.
yeah.
We gotta see death, Soda."
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely think if we do get it, he's saving it for the final war because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was Oda himself who stated that he plans to make this final war like the greatest war in all of manga.
no,
So
no,
you
no.
think he's
All
gonna
of
save
One
up
Piece
all the
manga.
deaths? You think he's gonna save like all the deaths? Him. Oh, I could have killed 20 people. Him, but I'm saving it. Him at the very end, I'm gonna kill 50 to 100 people. Him, you love all these
Yeah.
characters, but they're dead.
I mean, like a good like 90 of those 100 people are going to be fodder.
He's like, oh, you like Dofi? Well, Dofi's dead. Did I? Oh,
He'll
you
be one
said
of
you're
the
a
10.
big, Usopp fan. Well, Usopp just got shot. Oh man.
Usopp just got shot. Usopp is never gonna get shot though. Like, even if he dies, he's gonna die as the best sniper ever.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, could you imagine him being like the best sniper, and then somebody just walks up behind him and shoots him? He like somebody just walks up and is like, "Really? Did you not check to look behind you?" He's like, "Well, I didn't expect anyone to come from behind." He said they were all supposed to be in front of me. I'm a, you know.
I mean, getting back to the chapter
Yeah.
though, like you guys noticed that the shadow that actually helped the scabbards is someone else, right? It's not Odin.
Yeah.
That character already left.
Yeah.
So
I
who
think
do
that's
you
the
think that is?
Yeah, that has to be the person Kawamatsu was talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's Toki. I still think it's Toki.
Ooh, Toki.
Mm. I mean, to me, there's like, yeah, either
Ah,
Toki or
Toki.
Hiyori.
I don't want it to be Toki, so I'm saying Hiyori.
So okay, so
Yeah,
the
I
only
mean,
reason
no, go ahead, go ahead.
So the only reason for the longest, at least since 1004 dropped, is why I've been saying it's Toki is because if I'm to take seriously,
Yeah. No. I mean, you go ahead. Just like, Jordan, what do you mean by that, though? Like, could you explain? Go ahead, Eden.
okay, I was saying that
Oh, I agree with that.
so, Abby.
Oh, no, I was just agreeing
No, no,
with Jordan.
no. No. You don't. You don't read the chat because it's about
Yeah, no,
Jujutsu and
yeah.
that's a spoiler.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But no, what I was saying was that the only reason I had been saying for the longest before this chapter about why I don't think it's Hiyori is because if I'm to take her seriously, she said that she won't see them until after the fighting is over.
Yeah.
Um, and so like once we ended 1004, I'm thinking, okay, that's Toki. Then maybe this involves like that vague that she had or whatever.
Yeah.
To where we didn't see it, it just got implied. So I was thinking it has to be her then, and then maybe we'll finally get to see the scabbard with the Ashura Doji. We'll finally get to see Ashura Doji ask her the question that he's been wanting to know, because a lot of people I think forgot earlier in the arc he was asking himself like he was questioning Togi's decision on like what did she mean by whatever what was going to happen in 20 years that they needed to do.
Yeah.
So like he can finally get to ask her like what's up with this plan she had or whatever. But,
Yeah.
this chapter has kind of made me think a little bit more that it could be Hiyori now, only because like maybe if I'm to assume she actually got there somehow, she helped the scabbards and then just got out of there because she's still kind of saying like she won't meet them and talk to them until after.
Them, yeah. And even when Kawamatsu is like, it could be her, is because he was the last one who met her, right?
Yes.
So he knows that she doesn't want them to see her. So he's like, well, I thought it was her, but maybe I was just dreaming. I mean, it could still be Toki, but yeah, it's more looking towards like maybe it's just Hiyori, right?
I agree.
I'm still leaning towards Toki, but either way, it's one of the two.
Yeah. But all right. I mean, so Chopper.
The greatest doctor in all of anime.
Wait, did you guys say
Yeah.
who you thought the Odin was?
Oh no.
It's Onimoru in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, I want it to be like Kanjuro's, clone, or like what's his name, Fukurokuju's ninjutsu or some shit.
I could see that.
long as
I
I don't
mean,
hear people saying
basically,
anything
what I'm
now.
saying is, I want it to
I mean,
scabbards, not like someone helping.
I don't want anyone to help the scabbards really. I mean,
Yeah.
I see people. I don't want anyone to help like Luffy and them up top either. That's why, like, I really hope if anyone pulls up to Wano, I'd want it to be Fuji Fujitora. That's it. That he's the only one. Anyone else, I don't want to pull up.
Why Fujitora though?
I just like Fujitora, man. I like Fujitora. Is there an issue? He's supposed to be chasing Luffy, so he should chase Luffy to Wano so we can see him be badass and fight. And plus, I think he's from Wano.
You think Fujitora's from Wano?
Yes. And I mean,
I'm not saying I don't say I'm not saying you don't have reason to think that. I'm just curious. I just wonder if we will find out any more about him.
I think we should. He's a very interesting character. Um, let's think of some other stuff. I mean, this chapter really not much. What about Chopper? I mean, Queen again. I don't like Queen, man. It's mainly his personality. I don't like how Queen's personality is very cocky. I'm glad Chopper.
Queen.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad
mean,
Chopper
yeah,
bitch slapped Queen.
like, I mean, Queen. I don't think he's like pretty cocky. I think it's like, he's basically like, I mean, what do you exactly say? Like, he's like this dude. What are you trash gonna do to me? Like, I'm the big bad of the beast pirates, right? I'm like the second commander of the beast pirates. So what are you trash are gonna do? You're useless anyway. It's like, it's not cocky. It's like more, what do you call, like, I don't
I'm
know. I
glad
don't
he
know the
got
word.
bitch slapped.
He knows who to talk trash to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows who to talk down on. Like, when you see the way he talks to the like the pleasures and the waiters and stuff, like, yeah, he talks, rudely to Marco, as he should, their opposing forces and whatnot, but like he doesn't like talk down on him. Like
So,
Yeah,
the way
exactly.
he just went in on the rest of these guys.
how do you guys feel about the bitch slap?
It was funny. But I probably say like funnier than that was just everyone's reaction. Chopper making that declaration.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
I was happy. I was
yeah,
like,
it was pretty funny.
I loved Moko, X Drake, and all them. Was like, oh man, because everyone kept calling him,
Yeah,
Raccoon Dog. And he said,
yeah,
"Don't call me Raccoon Dog," and goes big, and then just punch it, like slaps him, and everybody's like, "Ooh, maybe we shouldn't call him Raccoon Dog." No.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
maybe
that,
we
that
don't
was
want him to
pretty
slap
funny.
us.
Yeah, I mean, uh, like, so about like, I know, Lou, you were like kind of upset about Hyogoro and stuff.
Upset. I was pissed. You missed a perfect
So,
opportunity.
I mean, to be honest, like, did you, like, I mean, okay, let me put it this way, right? Like, when Pound supposedly died, I would say that situation, that scenario, I was like, yeah, there you were expecting Pound to die. But this situation, it was like pretty obvious. Like, Oda is showing you that now is the time for Chopper. Like he wasn't, Oda wasn't writing Hyogoro to be sacrificed. Oda was writing Hyogoro to be saved by Chopper's miracle medicine or whatever.
But I can still have hope.
No, I mean,
I just want
I mean, a
death,
lot
man.
of people were pretty
I
angry.
I want death.
Yeah, I know.
It was
And you're the guy who calls me the seinen dude.
Like, we've been waiting for so long, I just want somebody to die.
And look, we don't know who's gonna be gone and out of the story until after the arc is over, man. I
Yeah.
keep telling people you just gotta wait till the arc is actually over.
Yeah, I mean, I keep telling everyone this, right? Like, whoever's like being upset about fights getting skipped or fights like they're not showing enough of the fight or people got low diffed or one shotted, I think all of these people should like wait for act 3 to end, because like I still believe that uh like the main actual like the actual action is
In
gonna come
death?
at like act 4, like the actual fights, not just the death, right? Like anything like
The actual conclusion to fights.
yeah, exactly, like
Yeah, all the
people
fights get
being
wrapped up in Act
upset
Four.
about, yeah, exactly, people being upset about king and queen not doing anything. I think just wait, just now they're just hyping up the uh, allied forces doing something good just to push them down, right? Because something like they're gonna show like, oh shit, what the hell, and that's gonna be like a cliffhanger and stuff, and then the actual shit is gonna continue later on, right? I mean, I'm not on the side like, oh, the act 3 is gonna end in like alliance losing, but something is gonna happen, like maybe not something tragic, but something is gonna happen, right? Because I mean, we also saw in the, I don't know if it was in this chapter or the previous chapter, we saw that Onigashima was pretty close to Mount Fuji, which is like beside the capital,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's so it's not as close. It's not like right next to it, but no, it is like,
Yeah,
oh, they're showing us
yeah,
like
pretty
how
close.
time they got.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's in viewing distance.
So, what do y'all
yeah.
think? Is it dropping on the Flower Capital?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Let death
So
rain down.
I'm so look. All right, I'm gonna tell you just how at least one of these scenarios are gonna go. What's gonna happen is, yes, the so here's one scenario. Yes, Act 3 will end in a tragedy with Onigashima falling down on the Flower Capital, but going into Act 4, we're gonna find out that the entire city was evacuated prior.
But who?
That is exactly what Oda is going to do. I'm telling you right
No,
now.
no,
If
don't.
if it falls, that's what's going to happen. They're gonna, because I have been saying this for the longest, that at
Momonosuke.
the no, the Flower Capital was gonna be like, I was one of those people who said the Flower Capital was gonna be where the final battle took place. Not sure how we were gonna get there. That's just, I thought it was gonna be a scenario where like, since Kaido's a dragon and can fly, Luffy's in Gear 4 he can fly. I thought it was gonna be something similar to like some stuff you would see in Dragon Ball Z where Goku and whoever fly to another location. Like somehow the fight gets to a whole nother location during in the middle of the fighting,
Okay,
and like then somehow that was going to get taken over to the Flower Capital with maybe like Zoro grabbing onto Kaido, and then that's when the people of the capital see Luffy and Zoro take down Kaido.
so what about this? Since the Flower Capital's gonna drop, and I just want there to be a death. What if Moko flies down below the island and holds the island up with his flames and stuff and moves it? Like, moves the flower, like moves Onigashima over the ocean to where it doesn't fall on the Flower Capital. And it ends up killing
Who
him.
moves it?
Moko. It kills Moko,
Marco.
but he saves the Flower Capital. And he gets a badass
How will he
moment.
move it?
He uses his
Oh,
flames, spreads his flames out across the entire bottom of Onigashima, and then moves it over the ocean, and it falls, but it ends up killing him because he uses up so much like energy and stuff.
I don't know.
I don't think that happened, but
Maybe.
I just want there to be a death.
I mean, that I
That
don't know. I
sounds
mean, it could
badass.
happen, but that sounded pretty random.
It did. Well, I just thought about it. I was like, okay, how can I get a death and also have a badass moment at the same time?
I mean, whatever Marco would do, I think he's gonna get like a badass moment, just like Whitebeard and Odin.
You mean when you say like Whitebeard and Odin, like a fantastic death scene
No, 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 not
or
like
a
a
death moment?
fantastic death scene. I mean, like a hype moment, not death, like
Death?
hype moment, like how Whitebeard got a hype moment, like how Odin got a hype moment, but like Marco, the whole series, basically he was pushed around, like even after he was one of the like strongest, he was one of like member of the strongest crew, right? Namely the Whitebeard pirates, but we saw how he had to suffer because of course he had to look after Whitebeard in Marineford, getting heart attacks and stuff. So he was basically being like shot from the behind and stuff. And even with the Blackbeard pirates, like he had to take on Blackbeard but got defeated because it's Blackbeard. So whole series he was getting pushed around. So I think like in this arc he's gonna like if he's going down, if I don't know if he's going down or winning. And by going down I don't mean like uh dying, but I mean
Ah,
like
of course you don't mean
defeated
dying.
and shit. I
I
mean,
just
So you just see him end up being defeated, but you don't see him dying.
no, I'm not saying he's not gonna. I'm saying whatever he's gonna do, right? Maybe winning, maybe being defeated, maybe dying. Whatever the scenario is, I think it's gonna be like hype. Like
oh
he's
no.
gonna have his
He
moment.
has to have a hype moment, especially if he dies.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, Jordan, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That was my only complaint for uh that arc. Like yeah, I felt it was like we didn't see enough for them to be hyped or anything. It felt like yeah, they did some shit, but they didn't do anything again. Like if you talk about like the old Zenin dude, yeah, I get what you're saying,
I
Jordan. I
understand.
understand. Yeah, I understand.
It did lack a little
Yeah,
bit with
but Eden,
Shibuya
don't
incident.
look at the
You
chat at
don't.
all.
You're gonna get
Okay, okay, I
spoiled,
got you. I
so you
won't.
know.
I won't.
Yeah,
I won't. I won't.
yeah,
But so back on the like One Piece, we're kind of switching from One Piece because I feel like we talked about a good bit of everything there is to
yeah,
really
yeah. For a
discuss.
for a bit, we'll talk
Yeah.
about Bill King.
So yeah, Build King. A
Yeah,
newer
Eden.
shonen series. We got Eden's. So I'm already caught up. Me and Fiendo caught up. Eden's is
Yes.
just now reading it. He's on like what, chapter 2 or 3?
I finished. I finished the first two chapters, so I'm on chapter
Okay,
three.
so yeah, he's on chapter
All right,
3.
all right.
So Eden's. What do you think about the whole series as a so far? From what you read, at least.
So is it's an interesting premise. I believe it was Yulu who told me that this was made by the same creator of Toriko.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, when I heard about that, like I'm speaking from the perspective of a guy who has yet to finish Toriko. Honestly, I
Yeah.
need to go back and reread it. But so when I saw like the first big color spread or whatever, I saw like these different worlds, and then I'm reading the early pages of it where it's like explaining what I guess we'll get into that part later. But when it's
Yeah.
explaining the locations like Hammer Island, and we see like it's this horrible place surrounded by tsunamis. You can just see it off the first image. There's volcanoes, these large creatures and stuff. So like instantly, I'm already like fascinated with the world that I'm looking at. And as I'm reading it, I'm seeing the situation where the main character is running from these giant goblins. We get the second main character in, then quickly we jump into the flashback, and then the
Yeah.
entire premise of the Build King, like how there are these structures have
Yeah.
just these vast different structures that are different from one another, and how they are able to survive any natural disaster and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
It pulled me in. I'm more interested in this now than I thought I would be. Just looking at like the cover of it.
Yeah. I mean, to me, someone who didn't read Toriko at all, I just know about Toriko, and you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about Toriko at all. I just know like it's something related to food and stuff, right? So to me, as soon as I saw Bill King, the first thing I remembered was Dragon Ball. And I'm the guy who loves old shonen. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, this shit is interesting. And as I read, I mean, I caught up to Bill King, right? It's 16 chapters. And dude, like everything, right? The build up, the world building, everything is really good. And I also heard that even Toriko's world building is good.
Yeah,
Am
Toko
I
does have
correct?
really good world building.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I heard about that with Toriko, and I'm not far into the story myself. Like I got a little bit into where I can like see like the world that the author was showing, and so like when I heard that he was the creator of this, I was like, okay, I can see I see it in here too. Now it makes sense why these places are just so insane.
yeah, yeah, and like even later on, not just like how the lore about the Bill Kings and stuff, not just the lore about how you need to become the good carpenter or whatever, right? It's basically about builders. Frankie is gonna love this
Oh, Frankie,
manga.
they need to do, because you know how like Oda does a lot of crossovers. Him and the
Crossover,
dude with the
yeah,
Toriko's done crossovers for. They need to do a crossover for
yeah.
Build King with like Frankie.
Yeah, with Frankie. Like they did with what's it called?
Toriko,
Shokugeki no Soma with Sanji, right? So they need to
yeah.
do this one with Frankie.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It
It'd
would be
be.
dope.
It would. I mean, Frankie would be like, oh, nothing but building.
Yeah. That would be like phenomenal. But you see, even with the characters, like every character you can see, like, all these other master carpenters and stuff, everything is like even the build up is really good. You can see the quality in the story, right? So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, if newer YouTubers and stuff, if they start investing in building, I think
It could really. I
they're
feel
gonna
like it'd
get
really
something
take
good.
off.
With the right
Yeah, I
animation
mean,
studio, this will look amazing.
Oh, definitely.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Build King's one of them. So, okay, what do you think about the first two chapters? Like, okay, with Tonkachi, not just talking about like how you felt
Tonkachi,
about, like what do you think about the story? Let's talk about that. Like, what do you think about Tonkachi, and like how
Tonkachi.
Tonkachi and how he's like
Yeah.
terrible at building. Like, he says they're trying to build it, but he's so happy about it. He's like, oh well, guess I can't build this one again. Him, oh well, and he just goes to his brother's house, like, hey, let me in, and he's like, did you not make a building again? Him, nah, him, but why do I need to? When I can just come live with you.
So I like the interaction between them two because it's right off the bat letting you know like their relationship and how like it's not one of those like hated rivalries that you might find in another series.
Yeah.
Like right off the bat, like basically they treat each other as brothers. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tokanchi takes the role of the older brother. So I think
Yeah.
the little interaction between those two is fun, and you kind of see like who supports who in what aspect. Like I guess from like an emotional standpoint, Tonkaichi
Yeah.
supports Ringa, and whereas like Ringa is actually more skilled in like the actual job that they're supposed to be able to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you
But
do find out more later, of
I
course,
mean, yeah,
but we're not going to
let's
talk
not
about
talk
that.
about.
You
Yeah.
know.
okay, I got you. I got you. And again, I'm only speaking from the perspective of two chapters in right now.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
understand. That's what I was saying. Like, if you are worried
I
about that,
mean,
you will find out more.
yeah. Even until now, we didn't know much. It's not like, oh, huge spoiler. No, no. Even until now,
No,
we
we
didn't know
we
about
still
that
don't know
much.
much.
Yeah, but we'll like get to know. Like Tonkachi, even like basically, even he has a place there. It's not like he's completely a bum. Did I
Mhm.
cut out?
No, yeah, like
Oh, no, no,
Takanchi's
no,
not
no.
a bum.
Okay.
Takanchi's like,
No,
you
he's not.
know,
He's not a
Tonkachi,
bum.
yeah, Tonkachi is basically Goku.
no,
He's kind of headstrong and dumb.
no, yes, kind of actually.
Also, I'm also like a little more interested to find out like what's up with this master of theirs.
Yes,
How I
with
found
him,
out.
when you
Oh,
find out about
we
him,
didn't meet that dude yet.
we don't know. We just it's all about it's pretty much like Dragon at this point. You heal stuff and you're like, "Oh, he sounds cool." You just heal things. But you don't get to see him at all and it sucks. I want to
It's
see him.
more like Shanks.
Yes. You see him
Yeah.
once and then never again.
You get the hype, but you don't get to see him.
Nope. But it's like one of them
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
Dragon, you
Okay.
don't even get the hype. It's like
No.
you don't know anything about Dragon.
Well, it's one of the things like I've been reading since it first came out, since chapter 1. So that came out in what, January? I think. No, it came
I
out
don't know.
before January. It came out like last year, if I'm not mistaken. Sometime, yeah, it came out last year. So I've been reading this for about 6 months now.
Uh,
About 5 to 6 months, I think, or maybe
by
4.
the way, Jordan, do you read Build King?
I
It's good.
don't know if he does. I definitely recommend Build King though. I recommended it to Fiend. I recommended what's it called? I recommended you Build King, Fiend, and what else?
To me,
Kaiju. Kaiju no
Kaiju,
8.
yeah.
Yeah, I recommended both those to Fiend. If you have not read Kaiju no 8, Edenz, you need to.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get there. Currently I'm trying to catch up to JJK.
Yeah.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
watching the anime or reading it?
Both.
How far are
I
you
Both,
in
yeah.
like the manga?
the manga it's like essentially close to like right where the anime is, like not far from where the anime
Ew,
like
so
recently is.
you're really
Yeah, I'm
not
still pretty
that.
early.
Yeah.
And I know I'm pretty early.
Mm.
I haven't had a chance to read. I'm trying to hopefully just binge it tonight and get to the Shibuya arc because I'm trying to stay spoiler free of whatever happens in that.
I will say one
Mm.
thing: Shibuya arc, a lot of emotions.
No, I know. Don't even tell me. No, I
Nah,
already know. I
I'm
already know.
joking.
I know. I mean,
I'm,
okay, people have been hyping up like this big war arc that the story has been building to since like chapter like 2, and I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped to see it.
dude, I can't believe what happens to Megumi and Shibuya.
Man, I don't. Sometimes I'm
Itadori,
like that.
man, that headshot. It was sad. Rip.
That headshot.
Yeah, Usopp just came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Of course you got Usopp. How could you?
Yeah, I mean, Usopp and Buggy were wreaking havoc though.
Yes. Go.
Buggy destroyed both Gojo and
Yep.
Sukuna to get him.
Gojo came out first. He tried to do something, hit them with that, domain expansion, but it didn't phase Buggy. Buggy just
Yeah,
laughed
Buggy.
and did the chop
Exactly.
chop parade. He went chop chop parade. And then Usopp, no one saw Usopp at all. He just stayed in the background sniping. Like people,
Yeah.
you just see somebody hit the ground and they're like, "What happened?" You just hear a voice off in the distance.
Yeah.
It was
They just saw a huge shadow of
yeah
this long, thick kind of thing.
yeah. It was emotional, man. You're gonna love it though. Eden's at this point. He's just like, I hate you guys. He's not even listening. He just tuned us out. Y'all are going to just,
I mean, dude, one of my friends, you know Opai, right?
Yes.
You know Opai Senpai, yeah. He, like, I mean, he was a huge fan of Dragon Ball
Yeah.
previously. Like, he didn't watch One Piece yet, right? He used to read Naruto. He watched Dragon Ball and stuff. But like at that time, right now, I mean, he's a huge fan of One Piece as well. But like,
What'd you get him
in
with?
yeah, in college, dude, we were like, dude, do you know in Dragon Ball, there's this dude, Super Saiyan Sword God Mihawk, who's gonna fight Goku, and like, dude, Goku is gonna get destroyed. And he was like, what? That's hype, man. What the hell? We trolled him like crazy. We were like, oh man, Super Saiyan Sword God Mihawk, he's gonna come in, beat Goku. Everybody is gonna be like, oh shit, who the hell is this dude? And we like kept trolling him until he finished Dragon Ball. And he was like, dude, where's that dude?
You're like, oh, you want to see him? You got to go to One Piece.
Dude, once he watched that episode of One Piece, he was like, dude, you guys were trolling me.
I know I got so many people with like One Piece. When I got my brother into One Piece, he saw the Mihawk thing and he's like, "Wait, what? Him Zoro?" He's like, "What the? Who is this guy?" You know, because Mihawk comes out of nowhere. He's like, "Who is this dude right here?" Like, he just comes out of nowhere and beats the hell out of Zoro. He's like, "What the hell?" You wasn't like no one's expecting Mihawk to be. Well, okay, when you see Mihawk, you're like, oh, this dude seems strong. And you see what Mihawk's capable of with a butter knife, and you're like, ah, shit. Zoro, you should leave now, man. Turn back.
Dude, that was when the hype started in One Piece. Like Mihawk was the first thing that hyped me. Not Shanks, not anything else,
Well,
right?
Shanks didn't hype me. I was just like, oh, this dude's cool, you know.
Yeah,
And then I
exactly.
see Mihawk,
Shanks
I'm
was
like,
just cool.
Shanks, you're a bitch. We found the true god.
Exactly. I mean, dude, Mihawk was like, oh shit. I mean, and everybody knew Grand Line had like people like Mihawk, right? Of course, now we know that Mihawk is like on the top of Grand Line, right? But initially I thought like, there were a bunch of Mihawks in Grand Line. This is just common, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh,
But
I
damn, I mean,
agree.
okay, we're getting, I think, off topic and shit.
I mean, it's still One Piece. No, I agree. I mean,
I mean, it is still One Piece.
Mihawk was
It is still
just,
One Piece.
man, I love that episode. I mean, when you see Mihawk, he's just menacing.
Yep.
I mean, dude takes nothing serious. He's like, oh, wait, we're fighting now? Okay, let me pull out my, butter knife. Like, what
Eden,
the hell?
you've been silent.
He doesn't like Mihawk. He says, I cannot
He's a Shanks
partake.
fan.
Yeah.
He's a Shanks fan.
He says, I cannot partake in this man's discussion.
Oh, no, no, oh no. I mean, no. I have nothing to say about Mihawk. I like Mihawk.
Yeah,
Don't get the slander.
Yeah, we're just trolling.
No,
Oh
we're
yeah,
not.
I don't mean from y'all. I mean from people in general, like the people who just agenda ones.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's because they, they like one-armed men. Because, they can use the arm that's no longer with them as a toy. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You make very crude jokes.
I do. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Very crude.
Y'all really should just have a contest to see who could tell the cruelest joke.
No, I don't want to compete in that
make
because he makes.
I
Okay, a lot
make
of my jokes are
cruel
very,
jokes. I make very like evil, dark kind of jokes. He makes like crude, disgusting kind of
yeah,
jokes.
I make jokes that make people just not want to say anything. They're like, it makes them uncomfortable. They get to the point, and see, that's the job, that comes with the job. You gotta have someone who makes the jokes that makes people like, what the fuck? Like, you're messed up in the head. Then you gotta have the dude who makes the jokes that makes people just quit talking to be like, you're also a very fucked up individual. And then we need someone who tells
Dude.
the jokes that people are like, okay, this dude makes jokes that don't make anyone uncomfortable. These two are just crazy. See? You gotta have the triple threat.
I mean, I don't joke online very much because, I know people are gonna be upset.
Oh, I do because I really don't give a fuck. You know, I mean, hey, people love the Shanks slander. They're like, he's got one armed. He doesn't beat his dick much. He's got a big load. And there we go. We are now canceled. I'm joking.
Oh gosh.
We're already cancelled. Shanks people are gonna come for us.
They're gonna be like, "Don't you ever make fun of my boss."
God
like,
Hey guys, just know I'm a Shanks fan. I have no part in this.
Oh, Edenz, we've talked to you offline. We've heard what you said.
Yeah, I don't know who y'all were talking to, man. Y'all talking to another guy, not me. No Shanks slander from me.
Edenz is the dude. He's like, look, man. I got to support the biggest, followings. Him, the Shanks fans are crazy. I got to support them. I don't want to, get in trouble here. And I may not really like Shanks, but I'm gonna say I do. Him, you got
I
y'all.
have no reason. I have no reason to hate Shanks in this story so far.
He said, I've been intimidated. The Shanks fans have got to me.
Shanks fans have got to me.
They've got
Dude,
me.
I mean, Shanks fans are a few of the biggest fans in One Piece.
Dude,
They're
they are
like
crazy. I've talked to Shanks
I
fans.
mean-
I talked
I
to a
mean,
Shanks fan. I said, if Shanks was so
dude,
strong, he wouldn't have
King of
lost his arm.
Lightning- I mean, dude, King of Lightning and all these was that King of Lightning and
Red
the
Force podcast.
Red Force podcast? Yeah. All these they're super big Shanks fans.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Shanks defeated Kaido and got to Marineford without a scratch in a day. Okay, Shanks is on another level. Shanks, no diff to Yonko.
Oh my god! All right. We're getting on a huge
Fine.
tangent, but
Nobody wants to do the Shanks slander. Okay.
Oh my god! I mean,
Just don't believe in it.
Fine. You believe in the dude who got fisted. It's okay.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
He didn't. He didn't. It's like,
Well.
how dare you? How dare you?
Yeah.
Silence tells the show.
Magma fisted.
Oh no, it wasn't a light fisting. I mean, you saw how big the fist was.
Yeah. It was like oozing and shit.
Oh man, it was. It's okay though. I don't blame Ace that much. It was mainly Luffy's fault.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
yes, it was.
Yep, it was. Like I said though, Ace is still over Aokiji. Aokiji ran like a bitch.
Yeah. All right. Dude. So
Okay.
so
Yeah, before we get yeah. Anyways,
before we go all crazy, before people
before I just constantly start
the
slandering
two people who are watching us start leave.
before I just start slandering people, for fun.
Yeah.
So Odin's
Yeah, I
back,
Odin's
Thank
back.
God Whitebeard didn't actually push Kaido and get his men killed for a dude who didn't actually die. Thank
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
That would have been a waste. You go fight Kaido,
Exactly.
you lose like 5 of your men. Josu's dead. We lost Morko. Oh, and then, Odin just pulls up one day. Hey, bro, how you doing? Oh, I thought you was dead. No, just taking a little vacation.
Dude, if that happens, Whitebeard would kill
He
him.
wouldn't. Whitebeard would be so mad. Whitebeard. I'm sorry, Odin's dead instantly. There was no ifs, ands, buts about it. Whitebeard's like, you're dead, Odin. You son of a bitch. I lost 10 good men to avenge you, and you was alive? I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I didn't know it was that big of a deal.
Okay, but by the way, let's get to the topic, right? So, what do you guys think about the CP0 discussion about, Momonosuke's Devil Fruit?
I don't think it's a failure. I think Momo's a failure,
yeah.
but the devil fruit is not.
Same,
All
same.
right,
I
all right,
agree.
all right, all right. Momo slander now. Momo slander now. But yes, it is indeed not a failure. I agree because we know Vegapunk
Yeah.
has already had some tricky history with the world government and whatnot. So it would only make sense for him to lie to these guys. Um, like now that we know that they came for this, this wasn't just like some little side project of his.
Do you think he blew up
Yeah,
the planet
exactly.
himself and just blamed it on Caesar?
No, I think we got confirmation that Caesar did
No,
that himself.
that was much later, right?
Well, no, because it Caesar said he blew it up, but do you think Caesar just took the fall?
Mm,
I don't think so.
no, because the type of character that Caesar is, Caesar would have said he got framed.
Yeah, Caesar's a bitch. Unless he really loves
I
Vegapunk.
mean,
What if he's just a big Vegapunk, fanboy?
fanboy. I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, but yeah. I
I
mean,
don't think so. I'm
did
just saying, like,
Caesar and no, I mean, did Caesar and Judge ever meet, like in Whole Cake?
I think so.
Say that again. Yeah, what?
No, did Caesar and Windsmoke Judge ever meet in Whole Cake?
Yeah. Not in whole cake, but they've met in the past,
They
and
know
Caesar
No,
of
was
no,
each
no.
like,
other.
I'm not talking about past. I'm talking about
okay,
like
no,
Whole
no,
Cake.
no, 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 no. I don't think they met in whole cake.
Ah, shit. I wanted to see that. And what would like Caesar and Queen's interaction be? Like Caesar isn't here, but it
Oh,
would
he
have
would
been
love Queen.
interesting to
He'd be
know.
like, he would love Queen. It'd
No,
be
I mean, if Queen actually worked with at least Judge, then maybe Caesar and Queen used to work like previously. I don't know. Like there's some connection, right? Like Queen saying, "Oh, this is Judge's son." That like there's some connection, right?
Do you think Queen was a instrument? Well, why not say instrument? Do you think Queen?
Experiment.
Yeah, not an instrument. You know,
No, I mean, like looking at how Queen does shit, I think he was like an associate or assistant or whatever.
I could see that.
I don't think, yeah, because like he does experiments himself, right? So, I mean, maybe he could have been a victim before and then later on he was like, yeah, well, I should do the same.
He's playing that victim card. I see. He's like, how dare he experiment on me without my permission? He's so evil,
I'm
Mr.
gonna do the
Grinch.
same now.
He's no, yeah, Queen though. Like I said, I don't know about Queen, man. I have mixed feelings. I'm like, Queen's cool, and I'm like, Queen's a bitch. I really, really do
but
not know about Queen.
but do you guys think like Momo still has some kind of role because of this shit now?
I've always thought
Um,
Momo was gonna. I've always thought Momo was gonna have a role. Like that's never been a question to
No,
me.
but like which kind of though? Like,
he's
is
taking
he
on
gonna be
Kaido.
involved in the
So
fights or?
I'll let y'all go first so I can see what y'all mean.
I don't think he's taking on Kaido, but I think Momo is killing Orochi.
Right,
Momo's killing Orochi.
right, Eden.
So when you say killing Orochi, I'd like to hear the details.
Yeah.
Momo will turn into a dragon. The Scabbards will be there too, and Orochi will be scared. Orochi will be like, "Oh shit," get scared, and then, well, okay, Momo's not gonna fight Orochi one on one. Momo, I think Orochi's just a bitch, though. I hate Orochi. So Momo's just gonna pull up on Orochi, turn into a dragon. Orochi's gonna get scared. Then Momo, like Kaido's gonna, fall down, and then Momo's Abeno Habakiri's gonna be there. I think Onimaru brought Abeno Habakiri, and the other,
Onimaru brought it.
yep, and the other Katetsu. And he's gonna hand Momo Abeno Habakiri, and Momo's gonna just cut him off. Or when the
Okay,
or
so
when the capital, well, hold on. Or when Onigashima falls, Tengu Yama is gonna bring Abeno Habakiri, and then Momo kills Orochi. But Orochi dies by Abeno Habakiri, and Momo's gonna wield it.
No, I mean, okay, that's like a okay. The reason I was saying is, does Momo have a role? I don't mean like any random role. I'm talking about like specifically because of him being Kaido's whatever copy or Kaido's clone or whatever.
No, I mean, Orochi, I feel like has to be, if he's still alive, he has to be slain by Abuna Habakiri. And
No,
if
no, no,
Momo is
that's
going to have a
fine, but
role, it's killing Orochi with Abuna Habakiri.
no, but like, no, no, I'm not talking about like entire role, right? I'm not talking about like what is he gonna do in whole Onigashima. I'm talking about like because they specifically mentioned that he's like his devil fruit is Kaido's devil fruit's copy, would that like have a role in one
Oh,
in this arc? Yeah,
Eden's?
Eden's.
So
Yeah.
in terms of Momo's role, so okay, so wait, Fiend, you think like the you think the dragon fruit is gonna play like a role in what, like saving the capital?
No, no, no. I'm asking, like, do you guys think is there any role that it would play in the story?
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. Like I'm on the boat of people who believe Momo is like gonna be with the Straw Hats post Wano. That's me. Um, I think he just has a lot um
Oh no,
going in
no,
the
no, no.
story.
I mean, okay, go ahead, go ahead. Say about this.
You're
No, no,
confusing
no,
us, Fiend.
No,
Wait,
because
what you
no,
said? You were asking us if we believe like he has a role to play in the story.
no, 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 no. No, I mean in Wano, like, okay, the what are they called? CP0. They mentioned like his devil fruit is Kaido's copy, right?
Yes, essentially yes.
So now that they mentioned that, I'm asking like, would that play a role in the arc Wano? Would him being a dragon change something? Like, would that like play a
Yeah,
role?
yeah. So now that we know it's pretty much confirmed, not confirmed, but now we're to assume that this this wasn't indeed a failure. Like this was like a
Yeah.
successful project. I'm assuming that maybe there's gonna be more in store than just being a copy of Kaido's fruit. Like maybe there's more in store with this one that we don't know of because maybe Vegapunk put his own little tweaks onto it and made it even better. So maybe Momo will somehow unlock some like raw power potentially from this and end up using it for to benefit them. I'm not saying he's gonna be like just this OP character or nothing, just something that makes him a little more useful in terms of like in a battle sense.
In this
Or,
arc, though.
yeah, this arc. I think we're getting that build up to it. This arc because there's a lot of people who are still waiting on that interaction. Kaido sees Momo as a dragon, and people are wondering what's gonna like happen with that. Like,
Because Kaido's gonna realize it's like Vegapunk's work because he was captured and stuff,
uh, yeah, maybe Vegapunk's work. Maybe it's a situation where, for whatever reason, Kaido begins thinking of rocks. Like we finally get that big Kaido flashback that we're waiting on, which is
right?
probably going to be like the beginning of Act 4, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, when we finally get that flashback with rocks and we see like a Princess Kaido, maybe it'll be some situation where like we already know Kaido has like some weird psychological stuff going on with just the whole Odin thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so maybe it'll also be a situation where like he sees like Dragon Momo, and for some reason that reminds him of like the apprentice days with rocks or something like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Just it's I think some interesting dialogue is going to come from that.
Do you think
Uh,
Kaido will be like, "You are now my son. I will protect you"?
No. See, like honestly, that to me, like I do consider that is a real possibility because
That would be
we no,
insane.
but well, think about it like this, Kaido. All right, think about it like this, and this is why I believe that that's a real possibility. So we've already seen the links Kaido goes through with Yamato as a dad already. What he doesn't mind doing, like he put a handcuffs on her that would blow up if she ever took them off or got too far from Onigashima.
Kaido
yeah.
is
Like
clingy.
for 20 years, no, I'm saying for 20 years, like he didn't mind doing that to his own child who was also probably adopted. Um, um, so that's one thing with her. And then we know Kaido now has this obsession with racing everything related to the Kozuki clan. So what if it's a situation? And we also know how Kaido brings people onto his crew where he's like, "I will break your will and you'll join me." So what if it's a
Yeah.
situation where like that's how it is with Momo? He sees what Momo can do, so he's like, "I'm gonna break your will. Like you will forget everything about the Kozuki, and you will probably be raised to be like my son." I can see that happening with everything that we know Kaido has done so far. What he's willing to do, I don't think that's crazy to say,
Mm.
to assume.
I don't need Kaido's.
But because he could also see like Yamato as like the failure. He's like, okay, this kid over here wants to be Odin so bad. I don't need her no more.
But this kid over here with Momo, he doesn't.
I can break this child. I can break this child, and that's the end of the Kozuki. Rather than me killing him, which would probably be a waste of Kaido after what he sees Momo can do.
Yep.
Yeah. And like it could be a situation where, I mean, you said right, like the island falls and everybody is already like evacuated and shit. It could be a scenario where, you know, Momo actually flies down there and tell them to leave.
Yeah. So anyways, I think this pretty much wraps it up. Unless you want to add anything else, Fiend. Or
Me?
yeah. Unless you got anything else you want to add in, but I feel like this is a pretty
Yeah.
good stopping point.
I mean, okay, one thing I'm gonna add, like,
Oh, he wanted to add the final
carrot.
good. You did that because the Edenz is on, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I thought he was gonna have like more to say. So it was just what carrot hate.
Yeah, he just says carrot
No,
and laughs. That's his.
Oh, it's all
That's
right.
his
It's all right.
thing.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm fine with the carrot slander. Like,
Hey.
at the end of the arc, I'll get the last laugh.
Yep. I mean, you can always slander,
I'm just trolling, right? I'm just trolling, but you know.
Hey, at least
like,
it's not like Dofi, okay?
God damn it. What?
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Look
No,
at
I didn't
Dofi.
hear what you said.
Said at least it's not as bad as Dofi.
Oh my god. Well,
Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Pretty good podcast today. Thanks Edenz again for stopping by. Always good to have you on.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Jordan,
having me.
too.
Thanks Jordan for the follow. Appreciate it, man.
Yes. For the follow and actually, you know, watching the stream.
Yeah. And
Yeah, people don't do that often.
oh, it's not even Fiend. Fiend just walks away. Anyways, though, like I said, thank you all for stopping by. Hope to catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Oh, wait. Actually, I'll just talk to you about this, Fiend, after the podcast. But yeah, thank y'all again.
Yeah.
This is gonna be uploaded on YouTube afterwards.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
before we go away, the next stream, not Anime Unhinged podcast episode 8, right? Before that, we're gonna have a good stream of One Piece arcs tournament. We're gonna have a tournament where One Piece arcs are gonna fight against each other, and we're gonna vote for them. And you know, Edenz is also gonna be there. Yes, right, Edenz?
Sir, just let me know when and what time.
when and well.
Yeah, probably this Thursday or Friday.
It's gonna probably be this Thursday or Friday. I think we should meet up in Wano. I'm joking.
All right.
Edenz, why was okay. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by again. This is gonna be uploaded on YouTube afterwards again, like I said, and we're gonna have everyone's links in the description: Discords, Twitters,
Yes.
Notified Edenz on YouTube. EdenzBlue. Definitely check him out.
Yeah.
Pretty good content. Actually, yeah, pretty good. His first video was actually really good. He's making his second video now. It's gonna be even better. It'll only get better from there. So you know what? On that note, check out EdenzBlue again on YouTube. Hope to catch you on the next one. Peace.